Welcome to Destiny! And I am your host, TempestLight, your guiding light through the perpetual storm of gaming confusion. And in my video where I talked about the Iron Banner loot that I'd received, I said that I don't use the Zhalo Supercell. But sure enough, using my free of coins, it dropped at a much higher level than the two that I reviewed in that video. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to review the Zhalo Supercell for you and give you a rundown on what kind of weapon it is and why actually it is a damn worthwhile one to get. Also, I thought I might show you this little number in action. It is the truth. Now everybody in Rise of Iron will be having a Galahorn, or as they are now re-pronouncing it, Galahorn. And you'll all be getting that. I got the Iron version because I'm cool and I pre-ordered, you see. Well, anyway, I'm going to talk about truth as well. So those are the two that I'm going to review in my own particular style in this video. Let's go. Now, as opposed to the Suros regime, the Zhalo Supercell is more of a storm or a siege weapon, if you like. And what I mean by that is it is happiest at medium to short range, whereas the Saurus is happiest from medium to long range, although it can close in and it is quite deadly. So, what I mean is, if we take this Centurion who's almost dead, so we won't bother with him. Well, he's got a shield, let's try it. So from... No, somebody's picking him out. It doesn't matter, we'll find another anything. There's quite a few players who are picking creatures out, left, right and centre. Ooh, worm spore. Got to get the worm spore. Keep on collecting your resources, people, when you're out on patrols, because you need them. Now, look at this. Right, so from a long range, yeah, you know, it's a bit all over the place. And that's because they've got a really high rate of fire. But medium to short range, and this thing is pretty much indestructible. You are... It's almost like a shield of lightning in front of you as it goes storming in, and that's what we mean by a storm weapon or a siege weapon. You're on the front line, you're breaking down the door. That's what it's all about. Now, because it has arc damage, and there are not many primary exotics with any kind of elemental damage against the Taken, because the Taken do not like arc damage in the least, and that is principally why the Warlock's got a new class called Storm Caller, and that was the same idea, because the Taken tend to appear in large numbers, especially in the raid. All the what we call the ads, the little guys that you're going to get rid of. The Stormcaller's main purpose is to clear them. And the best elemental form of damage that they could possibly use was arc. So that's why Stormcallers are very useful, have been in the Taken King. And the Zhalo Supercell was one of the exotics that was introduced in the Taken King. And as you can see, it is pretty darn deadly when you bear in mind the range from medium to short range. Now, with the year 2 exotics, so something to note, if you've already got this exotic from the Taken King, I doubt very much that you're going to have these new additions that they've for the emblems that you could put on, decorate them with emblems you could buy. And Zor this week is selling that. I made a video about Zor. He is selling a decal, and it is shock hazard, so it looks like this. actually looks really good, and I wanted to get it, but I don't have enough silver dust, and I'm not quite willing to invest with the spend the money on it at the moment. So may do that next week, but then again, it all depends on what is selling next week. Oh, always something. So anyway, that's the Zhalo Supercell. Another one to recommend if you've got it. If your first exotic, or you drop it, it drops for you. It's worth keeping in your equipment slots because it's a lot of fun. And if you're a player who likes to go up personal, you like more of a shotgun kind of player and stuff, this is a really nice alternative to a shotgun. As long as you know, storming in like that and firing as you go with this chain lightning effect that affects everything near it. Right, let's go and show you the granddaddy of rocket launchers. I'm going to show you Truth. Now, Truth, a year one rocket launcher that's been around since year one, and the thing that makes this so deadly is its ability to track targets. Now, Gjallarhorn does that, but Truth, remembering in year one, people had stories of these damn projectiles basically doing U-turns on them and still following them behind cover. So let's see if we can get this to... I might not have unlocked the tracking on it, so first I better check that. Because it's not fully upgraded. Let's have a look. Dun 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 dun. These horseshoes. Ah, right. So what I could try and do quickly. How many of those have I got? Yeah, I have. So I'm going to use a couple of these. Let's see if we can get it up. Here's a tip for you. TempestLight will bring up the levels of your equipped items. Let's see how far we've got. Oh, pretty much all the way. There it is. Let's hope we've got a night. So confined launch would be better because you want to control it. We've got increased warhead velocity, increases blast radius. Increased blast radius can be dangerous if you misfire. You can reload quicker, or you can increase the warhead velocity. Let's go for the heavy payload. Let's go for that. And of course that's unlocked some more on this, which is that and explosive rounds. That one. Right. So let's test it out now. I should hear this little ding 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 sound. There it is. Watch it. Oh, did you see how it swooped up? It is an incredible rocket launcher. So it's definitely an alternative to Gjallarhorn, and also it's very, very good at clearing out mobs. It really is. Gjallarhorn is a supremely good rocket launcher, as we all know. I don't even think I really need to test it for you, because you're bound to have one if you've done, well, you will have one if you've done the Rise of Iron stuff. But yeah, Truth, I'll just give you another glimpse of it. To be honest, it's probably my favourite rocket launcher. I know Gjallarhorn's rep, but I never really... I thought, yeah, Gjallarhorn is pretty good, but if you've got Truth, man, it's just as good. Watch that, look at that. I mean, it's that feature aggressively tracks, whereas Gjallarhorn tracks but not aggressively. Does not aggressively track. It's probably the only rocket launcher that does that. I don't know, there's probably a couple more that do that. Anyway, right, let's switch over to here, switch over back to the Supercell. I'm going to end with a bit of gameplay. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. Catch you later.
Sugar is on my mind.